Okay, today we're making a soft, buttery cinnamon swirl bread that's made up of a tender vanilla loaf packed with ribbons of cinnamon sugar throughout. It's simple, perfectly sweet, and honestly makes your kitchen smell incredible while it bakes. So to start off, you want to preheat your oven to 180°C or 350°F conventional and lightly grease an 8x5 by 4.5 inch loaf pan, and then line it lengthways with parchment paper, leaving some overhang on the side so that it's easy to lift out later. I like to lightly grease the tin first just so that the parchment paper sticks better, and then you just want to set that aside for now. Next, we're going to prepare the cinnamon swirl mixture. So in a small bowl, combine 75 grams or 6 tablespoons of white granulated sugar and 1 1/4 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, and then just give that a really good mix until everything is evenly combined and set it aside for now. Next, we're going to make the cake batter. So in a medium bowl, sift together 210 grams or 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 30 grams or 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt, and then give everything a good mix with a whisk until it's well combined and set it aside for now. Next, in a large bowl, you want to add in 56 grams or 1/4 cup of room temperature unsalted butter, 53 grams or 1/4 cup of unflavored vegetable oil, I use canola oil, and 150 grams or 3/4 of a cup of white granulated sugar. And then using a hand or stand mixer on medium speed, cream everything together for about 2 minutes until it's light and fluffy. Next, you want to add in 2 large room temperature eggs one at a time while mixing on a low speed, making sure that each egg is mixed in well before adding in the next. Once that's done, you want to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 225 grams or 1 cup of room temperature buttermilk, and then mix again on a low speed until well combined. The batter may look slightly curdled, but that's totally fine. Now to finish off the batter, you want to add the pre-sifted dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, and then gently fold everything together using a spatula until just combined. You want to be careful not to overmix, so only mix until you can't see any more streaks of unmixed flour. Now to assemble the cinnamon swirl loaf, first you want to pour half of the batter into your prepared loaf pan and spread it out into an even layer. Now set aside about 1 tablespoon of the cinnamon sugar mixture for the top of the loaf, and then evenly sprinkle the remaining sugar over the batter. You want to try to cover the surface completely without leaving any large gaps. Now next you want to take a thin knife, skewer, or the back of a spoon and gently swirl the cinnamon sugar into the batter. Now next you want to spoon the remaining batter over the top. I find the easiest way to do this is by placing spoonfuls of the batter across the center of the loaf, making sure that each spoonful touches the next, and then gently spread the batter from the center towards the edges without letting your spatula touch the cinnamon layer underneath. Now next you want to sprinkle the reserved cinnamon sugar evenly over the top, and then again use a knife or skewer to create a few gentle swirls on the surface. So that is our cinnamon loaf all layered, and it's ready to go into the oven for 55 minutes or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean or with a few moist crumbs. Now once baked, you want to let the loaf cool in the pan for about 20 minutes before carefully lifting it out and transferring it to a wire rack to completely cool. This cinnamon swirl bread is soft, buttery, and packed with that warm cinnamon sugar flavor in every bite. It's simple, comforting, and one of those recipes that's perfect with a cup of coffee or tea. So that is it for today, guys. If you do decide to give this recipe a go, then please do leave a review on our blog. It really helps our content out here at Cakes by MK, and I'll see you in the next video.